It was the dawn of June 1147, and from the port of Dover, thousands of warriors under the banner of the cross set sail with hearts full of zeal and conviction. Their mission was clear: to reclaim the lost territories of the Holy Land, an undertaking that would echo through the halls of history as the Second Crusade. As the ships cut through the choppy waters, the knights aboard envisioned glory and divine favor awaiting them. Yet, unbeknownst to them, this journey would soon turn into a harrowing tale of misfortune and miscalculation. The roots of the Second Crusade can be traced back to the shocking fall of Edessa in 1144. Once a stronghold of Christian power in the east, its capture by Zengi, the Muslim ruler of Mosul, sent shockwaves through the Christian world. Pope Eugenius III issued a call to arms, urging Europe's monarchs to unite and reclaim the city. The loss of Edessa was not just a blow to territorial ambitions, but a spiritual affront that demanded retribution. King Louis VII of France and Emperor Conrad III of Germany heeded the Pope's call, marking the first time European kings would lead a crusade. In the spring of 1147, they marshaled their forces, each leading a separate army towards the Holy Land. Louis, driven by religious fervor and personal piety, saw the crusade as a divine mission, while Conrad, a seasoned warrior, hoped to cement his legacy as a pious defender of the faith. As the French and German armies embarked on their arduous journey, they faced early challenges that foreshadowed the chaos to come. Crossing the treacherous terrain of Anatolia, they battled harsh weather, supply shortages, and unexpected skirmishes with local forces. The route was fraught with danger, as dense forests and unforgiving mountains tested the mettle of even the hardiest soldiers. Morale began to wane, and divisions emerged within the ranks. By October 1147, Conrad's forces reached the region of Dorylaeum, where disaster struck. Ambushed by the Seljuk Turks, his army was decimated, suffering heavy casualties. The German contingent, weakened and demoralized, was forced to retreat to Nicaea. This defeat not only shattered the army's confidence, but also highlighted the strategic blunders that plagued the campaign. It became clear that the journey would be fraught with peril. Undeterred by Conrad's setback, King Louis pressed on with his French forces, determined to reach Antioch. However, his path was no less arduous. In the winter of 1147, as the army attempted to cross the rugged Taurus Mountains, they were harried by relentless Turkish attacks. The treacherous mountain paths became a deadly gauntlet, claiming the lives of many soldiers. Louis himself narrowly escaped capture, a harrowing ordeal that left him shaken but resolute. Arriving in Antioch in March 1148, Louis was received by Raymond of Poitiers, the Prince of Antioch. Despite the warm welcome, tensions simmered beneath the surface. Raymond sought Louis' assistance in securing his territories, but Louis' focus remained on Jerusalem. This divergence in priorities sowed discord, straining their alliance. The political complexities of the Crusader states presented unforeseen challenges that further complicated the French king's campaign. In June 1148, the Council of Acre convened to plot the next phase of the crusade. The decision was made to lay siege to Damascus, a city of strategic importance. However, this choice would prove disastrous. The siege began in July, but the Crusaders quickly found themselves in a quagmire. The well-fortified city offered stiff resistance, and the Crusaders were ill-prepared for the grueling siege. Supplies dwindled, and the oppressive summer heat took its toll on the weary soldiers. As days turned into weeks, the morale of the Crusaders plummeted. Internal divisions flared as leaders bickered over strategy, and distrust festered among the ranks. The once unified force splintered under the weight of their failures. On July 28, 1148, after just 4 days of fruitless assault, the Crusaders abandoned the siege of Damascus. The retreat marked a catastrophic defeat, a turning point that would mar the legacy of the Second Crusade. The failure at Damascus reverberated across Christendom, casting a long shadow over the entire crusade. Back in Europe, the aura of invincibility surrounding the Crusader cause was shattered. Many questioned the wisdom of their leaders and the very righteousness of their mission. This disillusionment would haunt the Crusader states for years to come, as trust between European leaders and their Eastern counterparts eroded, leaving them vulnerable to future threats. The aftermath of the Second Crusade saw Conrad III returning to Germany, his forces diminished and his ambitions dashed. King Louis VII, too, faced a tarnished reputation upon his return to France. The campaign's failure stirred political unrest and personal dissatisfaction. The king's inability to achieve their objectives was a sobering realization that not all battles could be won by sheer force of will or numbers alone. For the Crusader states left in the Holy Land, the failed campaign was a bitter pill to swallow. The hope of reinforcements and territorial expansion evaporated, leaving them isolated in an increasingly hostile environment. The Muslim powers, emboldened by their victory, gained strength and confidence. The balance of power in the region shifted, setting the stage for future conflicts that would further shape the destiny of the Holy Land. Among the figures who rose to prominence in the wake of the Second Crusade's failure was Nur ad-Din, Zengi's son and successor. He capitalized on the Crusaders' weakened position, consolidating Muslim territories and strengthening his hold over Syria and Egypt. Nur ad-Din's leadership would later pave the way for the rise of the legendary Saladin, whose exploits in the Third Crusade remain etched in history. Reflecting on the Second Crusade, many historians argue that it was doomed by unrealistic goals, poor planning, and a lack of cohesive strategy. The campaign highlighted the complexities of medieval warfare and the challenges of navigating the intricate web of political alliances. It stands as a testament to the unpredictable nature of history, where ambition and faith sometimes falter in the face of harsh realities. The lessons of the Second Crusade served as a cautionary tale for future generations of leaders and military strategists. It underscored the importance of unity, preparation, and adaptability in pursuing such grandiose endeavors. As Europe moved forward, the legacy of the failed crusade lingered, influencing the decisions and actions of those who dared to embark on similar ventures in the centuries that followed. In the annals of history, the Second Crusade is remembered not for its victories, but for its profound impact on the medieval world. It reshaped the geopolitical landscape of the Holy Land, altered the trajectory of Christian-Muslim relations, and left an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of Europe. As the echoes of this tumultuous period faded into the void, they left behind a legacy of lessons learned and dreams unfulfilled. The Second Crusade's story is a tapestry woven from threads of ambition, faith, and human frailty. It serves as a reminder that history is not merely a series of events, but a complex interplay of motives and outcomes. As we look back on this chapter of the past, we are reminded of the enduring power of history to illuminate the present and guide the future. In understanding the Second Crusade, we gain insight into the timeless struggles that define the human experience.